Jon, how are you finding it so far? We've seen you come in and pretty much establish yourself fairly quickly in the first team.
Yeah, really good. I'm enjoying it. It's sort of been quite an up and down start for us, to be honest. I came in excited and I was raring to go, and then I think first game I got beaten and second game I got sent off, and I'm kind of thinking, oh God, what's going on here? But it's nice to I've took a step back, I've moved down, sort of got settled, and I've benefited off it. I think it just took us a bit of time, and now I'm back in the team. I've obviously won 4 in a row. I'm really enjoying it. It's a really good group, so hopefully we can continue that now.
Yeah, it was a bit of a sticky patch when you came in, wasn't it? And I think that was the first time that the team had gone through that, but they feel like they're completely out the other side of it now.
Yeah, exactly. It was tough. I think mentally more than anything. I think I had a tough couple of years, sort of where I was before. I had relegations and stuff. Then you come here and doing well, and then you lose your first game. You think, oh God, what's going on? Am I the problem? But I mean, there's a lot of character in the group, and I think we sort of had that patch where it wasn't too good and stuff, but we came through it, and I think there's still a lot more to come.
You mentioned settling in. It feels like it's a dressing room that's very welcoming, and when we spoke to Marvin last week, he said, the dressing room, anyone comes in is made very welcome very quickly. Yeah, it's really good. It's sort of, I knew a couple of lads before I came, and some of the staff, because they were at Carlisle, and they had lots of good things to say, but you kind of still think, is it true? And as soon as I came in, I was at ease straight away. It's a really good group. You've got like Gilbs as captain, who's been unbelievable with everyone. I think he kind of gels the squad together, and there's a lot of big characters, and you've obviously played higher and stuff like that. They know how to handle things, and everyone's just been together. It's been a good sort of atmosphere. I think even in the tough times over that little sticky period, everyone, there's still high spirits, and when you would come through it. How are you finding the form for yourself at the moment? I've picked you as one of the top performers over the last few weeks since you've come back in. I'm enjoying it, because when I came in, we were at back 4, and I was playing left back, which was new for us. Probably felt a bit exposed at times. I was trying to adjust to play in that position, and then obviously unexpectedly ended up wing back, because I think it was through an injury, and sort of really like that. My game's based on sort of like work rate and running and getting them yards in, so I think it's benefited us having that full side of the pitch, and I think we've got the personnel for that formation. So then obviously when it's going well and you're winning 4 games in a row, you start to enjoy it, and I feel that freedom now when I'm playing. I think you can sort of see that, and game by game I'm getting stronger. And I think, because I've had such a hit and miss start of the season, I think now I'm getting that fitness side back in my game, and I'm just getting stronger. You mentioned the versatility I suppose you've had to show. You also played at centre-back, didn't you, against West Ham? And what we saw from you in that game and what we've seen for you subsequently is that you like the ball at your feet, and you like to get at players, because, that's what this league's about, isn't it? Running at players sometimes. Yeah, I've played a lot of games now. Specifically in League 2. Obviously I've had a sort of a season and a half in League 1 where I learnt a lot, but I kind of know this league inside out, and it's a hard league, it's a horrible league, and if you don't work hard and win your battles, you're going to struggle. So that's kind of what I base my game on, is trying to be aggressive, getting people's faces, kind of see how much they want to run, and hopefully, starting to work a bit now, and I just want to get stronger and keep doing it. We saw you forced into leading the celebrations at Bristol Rovers as well. I suppose that shows the way that the guys have taken to you, but also that your performances are warranting that. Yeah, exactly. I seen it coming. It's just not my type of thing. It wasn't that I didn't want to celebrate with the fans or nothing, but it was just something I've never done. I kind of like to stay out of the way of that sort of stuff, let other people do it, but it just shows the group, because they're sort of behind us, and they're willing us on to go and do it, and it just shows the type of group it is, and they're happy for us, and they wanted me to do it that game, and I didn't mind it in the end. 4 wins in a row, it's a stark cry from where it was just a few weeks ago. It shows just how quickly this league can turn on its head. That's the thing. I think we're going through that sticky patch, and we're sort of 9th, 10th, and people are thinking, they're probably not the team everyone thinks they're going to be, but I think within the building we all knew exactly what we were, and once we sort of figured out what was wrong, we fixed it, and we went on the run we went on, and I think it's going to take a lot of stopper, but I think it's down to us. If we keep turning up and performing, it's going to take a lot for teams to stop, and who knows where we can go. It does feel like in the last couple of weeks, in particular, the goals have come as well, whereas previously they were not hard to come by, but relatively hard to come by by the same token. But when you score 7, and it's 10 in the last 3, isn't it? You now start to think this is a stone that's going to be really tough to stop. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Sort of mentally, it was tough, because I think the goals are drying up a bit, and we're conceding sloppy goals, but now we're sort of
going into games, you think you're going to score every game, multiple goals, and when you've got that feeling, I think you can see it in the way you play with the freedom and that, and you know the type of attackers we've got. As long as we're keeping the goals out, they'll go and win the games.
And I suppose for you, in the position that you play, it must be a joy looking across when you're about to cross the ball in and looking at the sort of players that you're aiming for.
Well, exactly, yeah. There's some big names who have good careers, and it's nice sometimes if you're a bit knackered, you can just give them the ball, let them do their bit, as long as you're keeping the balls out the goal, give the ball to them, they can win the game, and yeah, it's a nice feeling.
4 in a row, then you'll be obviously desperate and keen to make it 5, 6, 7 in a row, but of course everyone's going to be now shooting at MK Dons. Yeah,
exactly. I think probably got a target on my back at the minute with sort of the run that we're going on, and everyone's going to want to beat Win, probably up their performances against her, but like I say, it's down to us if we keep turning up like that, and I think we've still got another gear in with, probably another 2. So if we can sort of find that, I think we can go on a real good run, which would be nice.
Bromley then on Saturday, it's one of those clubs that I think most people would have written off when they came up initially, but they had a solid season last time out, and they're capable of causing real problems.
Yeah, exactly. I think you know what you get with them, and if you let them do that, they'll bully you, they'll batter you, and they'll pick up points and they'll win games. They've got obviously a proven goal scorer. If you give him time in the box, he'll score. So it's about getting a game plan, sticking to it, and doing what we can do. And like you say, they've got a good team, so we've got to be wary of what they can do.
And a sold out away end. Dons fans have travelled pretty well this season, but it's going to be great to see 400 and whatever it is in that away end.
Yeah, really good. I think I've only played one away game, was Bristol, and top class. So to see that again would be nice, and give them a few more goals and a nice win. It'd be a good day.
Nice one, thanks, John.
Nice one, cheers.
Hi, John. Joe Tomlinson said at the start of the season, good things are coming. About a month ago, we might have asked him what on earth he was talking about, but it's a different story now, isn't it? What do you think has clicked to make it this run that we're having?
It's quite hard to put a finger on it, but I think you could maybe say the formation change has helped, probably suited a bit more with the personnel. And I think once we got that sort of first win and took the shackles off a bit, and we've on a bit of run, we started finding with goals and stuff like that. It's all just come together, and there's always going to be sticky parts of the season, so it's about coming through them as a team, and I think it's helped getting injuries back. I think a lot of the goals have been sort of second half of the game when subs have come on, so they're all coming on doing their bit too.
You're on loan here, and you came in with several other players as Dons were rebuilding. How would you describe the team camaraderie and your teammates and togetherness in the dressing room?
It's really good. I think it's been key, to be honest. In my previous career, I've had one promotion that year. The main thing was the changing room, and I think that's something I see here at MK Dons. I think the group's been really good, and sort of coming in, it was dead easy, and they made you feel welcome and at home, and sort of settling in wise, it wasn't really didn't take long. So I was just straight at it, and I think that's been the same for everyone, and I think you can see it around the place how good it is. Yeah,
sure. A few wins breeds confidence, doesn't it? Why is that such an important part of a football player's career? Can you put it into words?
I think maybe it's because obviously the players have brought in, there's been a lot of talk, and maybe at the start was a bit of pressure, so I think when we're losing, maybe he's not thinking about it, probably got the team a little bit, and I think once we got that first win, that second one, it's suddenly there's a bit of freedom, we can show what we're about.